Yes, students. In our last video, we had learned that how to done accounting treatment of JLP at the time of retirement of a existing partner. Okay. In last video, we learned that if a partner retired, that how done accounting treatment for good for JLP. Okay. If we treat premium as a revenue nature, if we premium treated as a capital nature, if we treat premium as a capital and revenue nature both case. Now in this video we learn that if a partner death in a case of death of existing partner, how to treat accounting treatment of JLP in books of accounting. Last video for accounting treatment of JLP in retirement, and this video accounting treatment of JLP in case of death of a partner. Okay, in both cases the base of accounting will be made through premium. Yes, premium paid by premium paid by firm on insurance policy of all partner. There are two type of policy. One is joint life policy, second is separate life policy, but we are studying at this time only joint life policy, accounting treatment of joint life policy in two case. One is retirement and second is death. Okay, in case of death we have three alternate for premium. First is premium treated as a trade expense, second is premium treated as an investment, and third is premium treated as an investment and make a reserve for it. We have three alternate for accounting treatment of JLP in the case of death of existing partner. Premium is our base. Accounting is made on the basis of premium, that you treat premium as a trade expense, as an investment, and make a reserve for it. Okay, trade expense mean premium transfer to P&L account. Investment is assets transfer to asset side of balance sheet, and last alternate is investment and reserve both. Okay, now we will start our first alternate, premium treated as a trade expense. If a partnership firm treat premium as a trade expense, then at the end of year the premium is transferred to P&L account. As generally all expense transfer to P&L account at the end of financial year, same as premium will be transferred to P&L account at the end of financial year. Okay, there is two entry, and these two entry will made every year. These two entry, first and second, will be made every financial year till date of death. Okay, first entry is premium paid at the beginning of year. Yes, the insurance premium is always paid at the beginning of year. Beginning of year mean 1st April or 1st January, whichever, but it paid always on beginning of year. 1st April, 1st January. First entry is insurance premium. Insurance premium is expense for partnership firm, and expenses is always debited. Then entry is insurance premium account DR to bank, being insurance premium paid by partnership firm. Okay, first entry is insurance premium paid, insurance premium account DR to bank. Next entry is at the end of financial year, the premium treated as a trade expense and expenses transferred to P&L account at the end of financial year. General entry is P&L account DR to insurance premium. P&L account DR to insurance premium, being premium written off. We paid and written off our premium. So these two entries are basic entries made every financial year, made through every financial year. First is beginning and second is end of year. First is premium paid and next is premium transfer to P&L as expense written off at the end of financial year. Okay, now come to next entry. Next entry done at the time of death. Yes, these two entry made every year till date of death. Okay, but last year matlab death year. in particular year in which partner's death occurred. In this year, some special entry will be made. Okay, in which first is at the time of death claim due on insurance company. Yes, first of all we made claim on our insurance company. Entry is we claim on insurance company, then insurance company will be debited and we will prepare a separate account of JLP. JLP mean joint life policy, and the amount of claim is transferred to JLP account. Okay, if we made a claim on insurance company at the time of death, then we pass journal entry insurance company account DR to JLP. Insurance company account DR to JLP means we claim amount to insurance company, then insurance company is debited because we want amount from insurance company, and this amount is paid to our JLP account. JLP account is a special account for made for claim joint life policy. Okay, yes, next entry is cash received from the insurance company. We will receive the claim amount from insurance company. In first entry we done claim on insurance company, in the next entry we will receive the amount from insurance company. Entry is cash account DR to insurance company, being cash received of claim. Okay, so now next entry, the whole topic is depend on journal entries. Okay, next entry is premium written off. Yes, this is a different entry of premium written off. Premium written off from JLP account in last year matlab in year in which year the partner death. In last year the premium of JLP will be written off from your JLP account, not from your P&L account. It's a little bit confusion that every year we discussed earlier that we will transfer premium in the P&L account at the end of year as an expense, but in case of death the premium will be charged from JLP account in last year matlab death year. So every year premium transfer to P&L account, but in the last year matlab death year, in last year the premium will be transferred to JLP account because we will return off our premium account till date of death, not ending of financial year, because financial year end on 31st March or 31st December, but the death of partner can be on any date, particular date, in the 1st September, 1st October, 31st October, 30 October, 1st December. So we will transfer our premium to our JLP account in last year. Okay, generally premium transfer to JLP account, but in case of death the premium will transfer to and the insurance premium will be transferred to JLP account. Okay, next entry, the balance of JLP account transfer to partners capital account, because the amount of JLP is related to partner, then whole amount of JLP account transfer to partners capital account. Journal entry is JLP account DR to partners capital account. These are entries for accounting treatment of goodwill. If we treat premium, not goodwill, if we treat premium as a revenue nature or trade expense. Now discuss it again. First of all we will paid premium paid insurance company account DR to bank. Next, premium transfer to P&L account at the end of year, P&L account DR to insurance premium. Next, at the death claimed due on insurance company, then insurance company account DR to JLP account. Next, cash received from insurance company is cash account DR. Okay, cash account DR to insurance company. Now next, the premium of JLP in last year transfer to JLP account, not a P&L account. Entry is JLP account DR to insurance premium, and last, the balance of JLP account transfer to partners capital account. Entry is JLP account DR to all partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, These entries are made if we treat our premium as a trade expense. Now next condition or next alternate, if we treat our premium as a investment mean assets, we treat our premium as a investment. Okay, if we treat our premium as a investment or assets, then a special note for it. In this case, the balance of JLP account transfer to balance sheet asset side. Yes, it's general is a common thing that if we treat our premium as investment mean as assets, then we know that the balance of assets transfer to asset side of balance sheet at the end of financial year. Okay. Now, if we treat premium as an investment, the following journal entry is passed in the books of accounts. Okay, which kind of entry? First, same entry is made again, but in this case, we will not open a separate premium account, because in first case we will open a separate insurance premium account for payment of premium, but in this case we will prepare only a single account, JLP account. All entries made through by JLP account, not a separate account for insurance premium. We will pass journal entry of insurance premium with the name of JLP account, not a insurance premium account. Journal entry is JLP account DR to bank, being insurance premium paid. In first condition, we made entry that insurance premium account DR to bank, but in second condition, JLP account replace our premium account and entry is JLP account DR to bank. Next entry is same, premium written off by P&L account at the end of year, P&L account DR to JLP. JLP mean insurance premium is written off, P&L account DR to JLP. Okay. Next entry is at the time of death. Same entries are made, because only one change is that premium account is replaced by JLP account. Okay, next entry is at the time of death, claim due on insurance company. Same entry again, insurance company account DR to JLP account. We debit it to insurance company and amount transferred to JLP account. And next is insurance claim received from insurance company. If we received amount from insurance company, then journal entry is bank account DR to insurance company. Bank account DR to insurance company. This is bank account DR to insurance company, being amount of claim received from insurance company. And next is balance transfer to partners capital account. At the end of account, we transfer the balance of JLP account to partners capital account to all partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Now we discuss it again. The following journal entry will made if we treat premium as an investment. First is premium paid at the beginning of every financial year. Okay, if we paid premium at the beginning of financial year, is journal entry is JLP account DR to bank, not an insurance premium. Insurance premium debited if we treat premium as a trade expense. Okay, if we treat premium as a trade expense, then premium account DR to bank. Or if we treat premium as an investment, as an asset, then entry is JLP account DR to bank, being insurance premium paid. Okay. Now next entry is premium written off. Yes, generally premium written off, premium is expense. It doesn't matter that it is a capital nature expenditure or revenue nature expenditure. If premium is expense, then in transfer to P&L account at the end of year, journal entry is P&L account DR to JLP, being premium written off. But one thing is important, that the whole amount of premium will not transfer to P&L account. Here is a new concept will comes, that surrender value. Yes, surrender value matter in this case of investment, not in first condition. In first condition surrender value doesn't matter, but in second or third condition surrender value is matter, because if we treat our premium as an investment, then surrender value is transferred to balance sheet asset side. Surrender value means you can encash your policy at that particular amount. Okay. So P&L account will be debited with the amount of premium or surrender value difference. Yes, P&L account will be debited with the difference of P&L account is debited with the difference of surrender value and premium. Assume if you paid, okay, we will take example for it. If we paid premium rupees 6,000. It's example, okay. If we paid premium rupees 6,000 and surrender value of policy is 4,000, it's assumed, then difference of rupees 2,000, transferred to P&L account as a expense, not a complete amount of premium, not a 6,000 transferred to P&L account. 6 minus 4, 2,000 transferred to premium account. Reason it, we are paid rupees 6,000 to insurance company as a premium, and we can receive from insurance company as a surrender value rupees 4,000. Then our actual loss is only rupees 2,000. Okay, do you understand? Again, we are paid 6,000 as a premium, and we can charge from insurance company as a surrender value rupees 4,000. Paid 6, can be received 4. Then our actual loss is rupees 2,000, and these 2,000 will be transferred to P&L account as a expense. Okay, but in in this first condition, P&L account debited with original amount of premium. Original amount of premium is 6,000 as per our example. So in first condition, P&L account debited with actual amount of insurance premium that we paid. But in case of second example, P&L account will be debited. P&L account will be debited with the difference of 6,000 premium minus 4,000 surrender value. 2,000 will be debited to P&L account. Okay, you have to notice it that in first condition the whole amount of premium will be debited to P&L account, but in case of second condition only difference between surrender value and premium transfer to P&L account. But only this is a minor difference in both of cases, that in first case full amount of premium transfer to P&L at the end of financial year, and in second case the amount of premium and the surrender value difference transferred to P&L account as a expense. Okay, and other entries are same as like first condition, that if you done claim on insurance company, then journal entry is insurance company account DR to JLP, and when we received insurance claim from company, the journal entry is passed bank account DR to insurance company, amount received from insurance company, and finally the balance of JLP account. We have made a JLP account in our numericals, and the balance of JLP account transferred to all partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, now our third condition is if premium treat as an investment and make a reserve for it. Okay, in this case all entry made as like second condition. Yes, in this case all entry is made like in second condition. The only difference is premium written off from JLP reserve account. Yes, this is the only difference between second and third condition, that in second condition we written off premium. In second condition we written off premium by P&L account. This is in second or first, in both of cases. In second case we written off premium for P&L account, but in third case the premium will be charged, premium will be written off from JLP account, because we know that few expense are permanent expense of business. If you see in past class, just like in 11th class, we made provision for bad debts account, provision for discount account, provision for depreciation account, provision made for expenses. We know that depreciation is a fixed expense, bad debt is a fixed expense or fixed loss, discount is a fixed expense. That if we know that the particular expense is a permanent expense of business, then we will made a provision for it, and the provision account is used for return of the particular expense at the end of financial year. Same as in case of JLP, we know that we are paid premium. The partnership firm paid premium every year. If we know that we are paid premium in every year, then we will made a separate account for return of our premium. We will made a separate account for return of our premium. We will not transfer premium to P&L account. We know that the premium is a permanent expense. If premium is a permanent expense, then we will made a separate account for return of premium, that is JLP reserve account. Okay, so in first and second and third condition, all journal entries are same. Its only single difference is that we will transfer our premium at the end of financial year journal reserve account, not to P&L account. Same entry. First entry is premium paid JLP account DR to bank. Second entry premium written off. Premium written off mean P&L account not debited. JLP reserve account debited. JLP reserve account DR to JLP account premium written off. Then next, at the time of death of partner, we will made a claim on insurance company. Journal entry is insurance company account DR. Insurance company account DR to JLP account. Then next, claim amount received from insurance company. Bank account DR to insurance company being amount of claim from received insurance company. In last entry, we will pass balance of JLP account in partners capital account. Journal entry is JLP account DR to all partners capital account. So in second and third case, all entries are same. Only difference is that your premium will be written off by JLP reserve account, not P&L account. And in last case, we will make two accounts in books of accountancy. First is JLP account and second is JLP reserve account. Second condition, only single account is made, JLP account, because our numerical are based on accounts, not on journal entries. Only a single numerical put in our book, that numerical number 13, I think so, that 13 number numerical. Second last numerical of chapter is based on insurance premium treatment at the time of death of existing partner. Okay, then the three conditions we discussed. The first is if we treat premium as a trade expense. Second is if we treat premium as an investment. And third is investment and make a reserve. In first condition, only two accounts are opened. First is premium and second is JLP. Okay, in second condition, we made only single account in books of accountancy, JLP account. And in last case, we will made two account. First is JLP account and second is JLP reserve account. Okay, all journal entry we discussed. In case of trade expense, premium transfer to premium paid and transfer to P&L account at the financial year end. After that, at the time of death, we will made claim on insurance company. After that, we will receive the amount of from insurance company, and the amount will transfer to partners capital account finally. Okay, in second condition we treat as an investment, premium treat as an investment. Okay, and we will open only JLP account as a replacement of premium account replaced by JLP account DR to bank and all these entries, and premium transfer to P&L account. Then after it, we will made insurance claim on insurance company, claim amount received, and finally the amount transferred to partners capital account. Okay class, in our next video we will talk about next topic. Okay, thank you.